Use these 7 items to help you organize your kitchen, and I'm going to tell you how they help with ADHD as well. Number one, a lazy Susan. If you don't have a lazy Susan, go out and get one. It's a great item to have. It has so many different uses. And what a lazy Susan is a circular item that you can rotate. And why is this good? Because you can put it in your cabinet and rotate your spices. You can put it on a table and rotate the food. And they come in different sizes of circles, and they come in different materials. Now, going back to spices, I have spices all lined up in my cabinet, right? And the frequent ones in the front, everything else in the back. Now, the problem is, I'm looking at frequent ones, I say, okay, I need this, but there's that time that I need the ones in the back, and now I'm reaching over the ones in the front to get to the ones in the back, and then I might just knock over all the ones in the front, or I pull out the one I don't need from the back, and then I'm searching in the back trying to find the one that I actually need. Now, if you have a lazy Susan, you don't have to worry about all that. You put them on the lazy Susan, and then if you need something in the back, real easy, just rotate it around to get to that one. It solves so many problems, and solves so much frustration, at least for me. If you want to have a nice one for a really elegant dinner party, or you just want one for Super Bowl Sunday, you can get one for both. And just a fun fact, if you look up why this item is named a lazy Susan, you will find out that no one really knows. There's some guesses, but no one knows. Now, you should look into getting some drawer dividers, and these things help you a lot because of the fact that you may have stuff in a drawer that's just all a mess and disorganized. And so what you do is you get these drawer dividers and you get them in different numbers of amount and of length or size. And it gives your drawer different sections to put things in. So all these different little kitchen utensils, like I have some of these kitchen utensils, and I just throw them in a drawer. And then I got some drawer dividers, and now I have different sections to put those little utensils in. And so it just makes it easier now. Instead of having to just go through that drawer, try to dig and find everything in that drawer until I find the right one. Now I have little different sections for each different thing. Now, another thing to use is going to be a pan rack. For me, I cook every day. I don't need all my pans at once. And so I put them in the cabinet, and when I need one, I go get it, and then I finish cooking, wash it, put it back in the cabinet. Now, sometimes where I put it is not the most convenient place. And then if it's behind something, I have to dig behind that thing to get the pan I want out. And so I want to have a place where I don't have to do that. And that is where a pan rack comes in, because of the fact that instead of having to dig through a cabinet, you can put all your pans in this organizing rack. And it's great because now when I want a pan, I just go and then pull it out of that pan rack, and it's always visible. I always know where it is. I don't have to wonder where it is in that cabinet, and it saves me time and frustration and just makes things a lot easier, because even if I don't need that pan that day, I still have it in a convenient place for when I do need it. Now, even if you have a pan rack, you may still have stuff in a cabinet, and that cabinet may be dark and it may be hard to see exactly what you want and need. And so that is where these many adhesive LED lights come in, and they're very simple. You have the cabinet, you put on the cabinet door, and then when you need extra light, you just tap it. And it's great because now, instead of trying to figure out, okay, I think it's back there, let me see, and you reach all back there to try to pull it out, and then you realize, oh, that's not the one I need. Let me put that back and then try to get the next one. Instead of that, now you have some extra light to see the thing that you want and thing that you need. You know exactly where it is because now you can see it. Now, another thing to consider is going to be these clear fridge bins. And that's because of the fact that in my refrigerator before, I used to have these opaque containers, and then I'd forget things or in the containers. I'd go to the store, buy things that I didn't need, come back, realize, oh, I have this already. Or the fact that I would put stuff in that opaque container and then not realize it's in the drawer or whatever. And then I open it later and I'm like, oh yeah, I have that already. Now, if you have these square fridge bins, you put everything in these different bins, and you can just look and see everything. Hey, I still have this. I don't have that. Oh, wow, that's going bad. And so you can see all that just as you look in the refrigerator. And so it's going to save you that time to try to figure out what you need. And it's going to also save you that time to figure out, okay, do I have this? Do I need this? Did I buy this already? Instead of having to look through all in every drawer, you can just look and see, okay, this is all the things that I have. These are the things I need. These are things I need to throw out. Now, another thing to get is going to be a label maker. And this is a good device to have because of the fact that sometimes you have stuff in a container, even if it's clear, you may not know what's in there. You may look and say, not sure what's in there. And so you need a label maker. And you can get the old school one, which I'm used to and grew up with, where you just type everything on the device and then you print out a label. That's the cool one that I think I like. But now, we've got more technology, so you can get a Bluetooth label maker, which then you can use your phone, and from your phone, you can send a signal to the label maker and it will print out whatever you need to print out. Now, if you're enjoying the content, go and click the subscribe button and leave a like and a comment. Now, under the sink, get a 2-shelf sink organizer. And this is great because for me, before I used to have just things all under the sink that I needed, but they weren't in any order, right? But when you have a shelf under the sink, now you have a place to put everything. And you have a place to make it a little more neat, because under most sinks, there's no organizer, right? You just have a space there, you just put things there and it's random, and maybe you have random things there or whatever. And sometimes you don't even know everything you have under the sink. And with this, you can put it on a shelf, makes it easier, makes it more organized. If you have, extra sponges you need, you put that on there. Extra dishwashing fluid, you put that on there. Whatever else you need for your under the sink things, then you have an organizer now. Now, don't stop with your kitchen organization there. There's more to it. This video, matter of fact, helps you declutter your pantry and get it in order. Watch that video right now.